In our modern times, we are as far away from our culture as we have ever been. In the Americas, slavery, Jim Crow, and systemic racism has disempowered our people, focusing them on rugged survival in a system that is both alien to them and not quite sure how to get rid of them. Across the African diaspora, we oscillate between self-hate that removes us further from who we are to being frustrated, digging for scraps of ourselves within cultures that seek to erase ours to make us a facsimile of them. And in Africa, where the vestiges of our ancestral wisdom is still most prominent, we have forgotten, threading through puddles of African culture by accident rather than by design. But this was not always so. Only 60 to 70 years ago, the African identity was being examined for rediscovery. Africa was being liberated from its shackles of foreign adulteration, and our recent ancestors were digging into the past to rediscover who we were. From the richness and wisdom poured into our African fabrics, the rhythm of our African dances being crafted as official ways of expression, to making our traditional leadership a part of official government. Over 100 years ago, as the arms of colonization were falling over the last parts of our people, and those ancestors who had not forgotten were putting up a desperate fight to save our traditions from oppressors. They understood the importance of their traditions, the golden stool of their Santehene, the rituals of warriors before combat against a superior armed enemy, bent on separating us from the energies that kept us strong and united. It was similar in places like Haiti, except with a stronger connection to the energies of the ancestors, they prevailed, at least for a while, against the greatest foreign conqueror of the time. The fall had begun so much earlier, when we abandoned our natural connection to the land, to Onyame. We were compelled to look to more draconian, more flamboyant traditions to jolt our people into spiritual awakening. And for a while, this actually worked. Indeed, we actually got stronger, at least for a moment. The past is long, going back through the great periods like Songhai, Mali, and the wisdom of the ages kept and studied in the libraries of Timbuktu, the spiritual grounds of Benin, where the energies flowed north, east, and west to reinvigorate our people, to Ouagadougou, or ancient Ghana, the warrior, both a place of great culture, history, and strength, yet, as an empire, a clear departure from our most potent spiritual connection to our ancestors, whose rise went hand in hand with its fall. We are the inheritance of these histories. What can we learn from them? How can we connect to them to gain their understanding and connection with Onyame? To fulfill our duty to Asasiya and maintain her, restore her, especially today, when many have lost their way, and we sit watching as we weaken not just our connection. Is it possible to turn back time on Africa?